So, this is the Volkswagen Touran. Now there is another review of this up, which was my very first drive, my first impressions of the car when it came out first in Ireland. But this isn't. I've lived with this car for a week. It's Sunday, it goes back tomorrow, and I thought I'd have to give my impressions on it. I think that this is car of the year material. Car of the last few year material. Because it's just... It's not a race car. Let's not get excited here. This isn't going to win too many... Although it's Turkey, but it's not going to win too many races. It's not about that. This is about pure practicality, both style and substance, which is the critical part of this. You can fit 7 adults into this at a squeeze. It's not designed, the Charans, for that, okay? But you will be able to carry 7 adults in this over a short distance. You can definitely carry kids in this easily. You still have a decent enough boot. It's probably, realistically, a little over 200 litres. You can store the tonneau cover in the boot. There is a special place for it to sit there. I don't see where it's gone wrong at all. I can't really, I can usually sit here, and if given enough time, I can find the faults in anything. I really can. If I just really, really concentrate hard, I can absolutely tear something asunder. I can't with this. It's that good. It genuinely is. It's just a decent car in every respect. I would buy... I had this car, and after like 48 hours, it was like our car. It was like the car that we drive every day. It just became the go-to car. We're able to go everywhere. We can go and do anything. The kids love in the very back seats. They like it in the middle row. They love being able to slide their seat back and forward if they want to. There's all kinds of good things about this car. I mean, this thing handles as well, which I'm really surprised about. Okay, it's a bit pendulum on the back, but like, you can fairly chuck it into an old corner there. It's got loads of torque. The touchscreen here is really, really good. This has active cruise control, which means I can follow the car in front and it speeds up and slows down. This can park itself, so why don't we have a look at that? So now there's a space right beside the car here. So once you go forward, still wants you to go forward, stop, reverse. Right, here we go. Watch. I hope it doesn't hit that Vectra. Forward. That's very close. Backwards. Now, I would say that that's pretty parked, right? There it goes. Supposed to go forward. But it's a bit tight on that side. That's probably why it's leveling up now. Yeah, that's why it's leveling up. It's too close on this side here. There it goes. Park assist stopped. Take over steering. Handbrake on. Works! The only thing, personally speaking, that I would have done was put a DSG box in this one. I like the manual. There's nothing wrong with 6-speed manual. It's really economical. I've done over 400 kilometers on less than half a tank. So I'm going to get about 1,000 kilometers out of the tank of this. Glass roof, top notch. It's one of the only glass roofs I haven't closed during the week. You know, I normally end up closing because it's too glary. It glares on the dash, or, you know, it glares on one of the screens or other. I don't find that glary at all. You might think this is like a love-in for Volkswagen. It's not really. They don't make perfect cars all the time. But sometimes they hit the nail on the head with a car that is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I think you need. And you may think, just because you got 1 or 2 kids, that you can get away with a 5-seat car. Realistically, there's an awful lot of compromises to make in the world when you got a 5-seat car. This car allows you, with the seat arrangements in the back, it allows you to be able to do all kinds of rearranging when it comes to your seat. And so you can happily go along to IKEA and get one of those really long boxes and put that in. You can happily go along to Aldi or Lidl or Dunn's or Tesco's and get your week's worth of shopping and put it in the boot. You know, it's all available to you. So there's no compromise. The only compromise would be if you actually had 5 kids. Then you'd have to compromise because the boot's it's not huge. It's big, but it's not huge. I would, right now, happily drive to the south of France in this yoke and not bat an eyelid about comfort, space, or anything else. With the 2 seats dropped in the back, you've got a van. You got a huge boot, absolutely enormous, with just the 2 rear seats dropped. With all the seats dropped in the back, you have actually got a van. It's as big as any van. You're talking about caddy size here, it's really big and decent. So that's it for me. If you like this review, please don't forget to subscribe. Have a little share as well, if you wouldn't mind sharing it out there and letting other people see the review as well. Good channels like this are hard to find. Good, honest, not paid for, unbiased reviews.